I spent a bit more time this morning working on the talk that I'm giving next Friday up in Kidderminster. And it struck me that it seems like I've been spending an awfully long time working on this, lots of hours, lots of days. And of course, I have been mentioning it quite a lot in these videos, but really, it's the way I think I work best. And instead of this being something I want to try to condense down and say, right, I'm just going to write all my talks in an afternoon, that's my goal. The ideas I had right at the start have evolved over time because I've been thinking about them, then going away, and then thinking about them some more, and then going away and thinking about them some more. And so I feel like it's a much better process for me, at least at this stage anyway. That might not be something that will work long term, but right now it's working really well for me. And I'm super excited about giving this talk next week. And I think one of the main reasons for this is that I've come up with a really solid framework where I'm going to share some of the principles that I've kind of observed as being really, really important in the people who I've worked with over the last 16 years or so. And they're not explicitly or exclusively down to well-being. They're not like I've got my core five core elements of well-being, which is nutrition, activity, mindset, recovery, and connection. So they're the 5 core elements of well-being, and I deliver those in workshops and so on, and my Boost program. But the principles I've got to share in this talk, and I'll probably won't talk about them too much today, but I think there's something that, well, I talked about one of them yesterday, which was progress, not perfection. That is one of the core elements. And these are the sort of the foundational elements, if you will, the principles of success. Certainly for me and the things that I've shared and the things that the people who I've seen do the best over the years with making behavior changes and really transforming their life. Transformation being more of a permanent thing than just the cyclical change, go back to how you were, change, go back to how you were thing. So these 4 principles have really given me a solid framework. And I think because of that, in my mind, it's just so much easier to produce a 45 minute talk on that. I've got a really nice little opening to hopefully draw people into the talk. That's what I practiced the other night at Toastmasters. Then I'm just going to work through these four principles. Some stories to really hammer home the importance of these and how they work in real life. And some of them have a couple of exercises. I want to be a bit careful with not being too workshopy or seminar-y with this. And I don't want everyone just to actually have to do loads and loads of work. But there's some interaction. There's some bits where people can actually think for themselves about what this means for them and to actually go away with some ideas as to what they can do differently. So that's kind of what I really want from this. And because I've got this framework, it's just made everything so easy. I think that's why I'm so excited about doing it. Not that I haven't been excited about other talks that I've given, but this is the first time I feel like I've really got a framework. And maybe even more so that I've actually made the framework spell a word. It wasn't an essential thing. I didn't really want to waste too much time, but actually it's got to the point now where it does spell the word CAPE, C-A-P-E. So just in case you didn't know how to spell CAPE. But I went through all the, can I make this has to sound like something, it has to spell a word, it has to be meaningful, something that kind of is connected with what I'm actually talking about here. Be your own superhero, that sort of thing. Probably not going to use that. But because I've got this framework now, I just feel really, really relaxed, really comfortable. Everything I'm going to be teaching and sharing is something that I've spoken about dozens or even hundreds of times in the past. And I'm just packaging up into a way that I can deliver and hopefully have some impact and meaning in just a short session, i.e. 40 to 45 minutes. So yeah, that's kind of where I am with things at the moment. There's a bit of work to go yet. I haven't been through the whole thing. I've been through the intro and I'm pretty solid about the ending. And today I've been writing down each of the 4 components, the different bits I'm going to be sharing within that and the order that they'll go in. So I make sure I've got something to actually practice properly. And I'll be doing that next week. As I said before, my house is empty at the moment, but I don't know when everyone's going to be back because it's still Easter holidays. But I need a couple of hours in the house where I know nobody's going to be coming back and disturb me, and I can just get cracking with doing some run-throughs and experiment with different different layouts and different orderings of the different components. So that's where I am today. I've got maybe a little bit more work to do on that this afternoon. I've got another opportunity, and then it's into the weekend, which is going to be the usual kind of mad, fun family stuff as well. But as always, I'll be back here again with another update tomorrow, as always. Bye for now.
Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, please hit the like button. And if you're interested in keeping up to date with my journey through 2018 and beyond, then please do hit that subscribe button and I'll keep you updated each time I post a new video.